wish, and I wish, and I wish, and I wish, and I wish on me. Hey guys, it's Dedriana, and today I'm going to be filming a Q&A. I asked you guys to leave me some questions on my latest Instagram post, so I'm going to be answering the questions that you guys left me today. If you want to participate in my next Q&A, feel free to either shoot me a DM, leave me questions on any videos, or you can always leave them on my Instagram post. That's probably like the quickest way, but if you guys want to see more about how I'm liking college, some of my fashion influences, and much more, stay tuned for this video. And if you guys do want me to go more in depth on any of these questions, or if there's stuff I didn't like cover, just like leave a comment down below and I will respond to it that way. For those of you guys that don't know, I go to Penn State and I am a journalism major and I'm minoring in French, and I'm a freshman, so this is my second semester here and I do like it. There's definitely a lot of stuff going on and there's a lot of ways for you to get involved, and there's always like something usually going on, which is really nice. My campus is 35 minutes from University Park, which is the main campus. Definitely a lot smaller, and it wasn't my first choice originally. Economically, it made the most logical sense to go here, and that's kind of leading into another question, which is why did I choose to come here? And so basically both of my parents went to University Park, which I said is the main campus, as well as my oldest sister. It's always been like a huge like family thing, and I always have loved the school. Just in general, the campus just had a really nice feel to it. I love the sense of community that is at Penn State, and I don't know if you guys know, but it's like one of the largest like alumni systems in the United States, so I really love that. And I also went to the Big Ten championship game last year with my oldest sister and then my other sister, and they played against UW-Madison. That game was a lot of fun, and honestly like that kind of like changed my whole like outlook on Penn State. Everyone's all connected, like everyone just like really loves the school, and you can tell that like the students are very dedicated to their college, and I just really love that whole vibe and that whole feel. Another thing that I really like about here is there's a lot of opportunities for my major. Our communication school is a great program. I've seen so many like opportunities here that I can take advantage of, like internship wise. You guys know I'm already like really interested in fashion, so there are two like main organizations that I would like to join after like I transfer. They are the like school like fashion magazine. It's called Valley Mag. I'll leave their Instagram right here. And then we have the PSU Fashion Society, which basically is just a way for students to get involved through fashion-oriented events. So I know they have like a fashion show going on coming up, I think like in February or later in the spring. So there's just so many like opportunities and a lot of ways I can get involved and further myself with my interests, which are writing and fashion. I'd say my transition into college, it was okay. From like my workload in high school, a lot of it didn't really change. And like for example, my French class, I'd say my French class here was a lot easier than my high school French class, just in the way that some of the stuff that we were learning I'd already covered. I took IB French in high school, my junior and senior year. It's a 2-year program, so my French class here, they were like slightly behind, so a lot of the stuff that we were doing was more of review. And then for some of my other classes, I did, like at least my first semester here, I did take more just like, I didn't take AP tests, so I started like at the base level. College it's not something that you can just kind of BS your way through or put in like the bare minimum, which was something that I was doing, which has made it really hard, especially with being someone that has anxiety. That's definitely affected how I complete my schoolwork and the amount of time that it takes me to complete it. and just like other things like being able to like concentrate and stuff like that. It's all very hard, and I'm still finding ways to cope with it, and like finding like new techniques and stuff. So I don't really have any advice to offer, but I think the best thing is just being able to talk about it with people, making sure that you have friends that you can trust and people that are going to have your best interests. And that's all I'm worried about right now, is just focusing on myself. And I don't necessarily think that it's like selfish, but I am doing what I have to do. If you have to do what you have to do, you have to do it. Did that make sense? You gotta do what you gotta do. There was a little bit of drama, and well, not even a little bit, I'd say there was a lot of drama, which I hadn't really been exposed to a lot in high school. Like I kept a very small friend group, kind of floated around a lot in high school. I wouldn't say I had like a set friend group until my senior year of high school, which is where I was very consistent, because we were all in the same like activities. Like we were all in theater, choir. That was like our main thing. So my transition going into college, there definitely were some bumps in the road. I had some friend drama early in the semester, which didn't help me going forward in the semester. It made things bad, which, I mean, everyone goes through stuff, and I like being able to share that because it helps other people relate to you more, which is why I have this channel, is to relate to people. But I'm not going in detail. And the friend drama that I had, obviously I left a lot of it in that semester, and I didn't really want to bring any of it into 2018, which is why I did it. For me, like the best thing that I had to do was cut off people that weren't supporting me, didn't have like true intentions with our friendship. This is a really hard question for me to answer because there's so many people. I'd say like it changes a lot, but mostly I get a lot of my inspiration from from my friends. I did this really cool program in New York at LAM College where I was taking a fashion publication course for 2 weeks, and I met some really awesome people there. I got a lot of inspiration from them, and I just really admire their style. Honestly, like anytime like I'm in a city, I just love to like people watch, and like when I look at people like on the street, like whenever I'm in like the city or something, I just kind of like, I look at their outfit, I kind of like internalize that. But some of my other like favorite YouTubers that I like to watch are Danielle Carolyn, I love Sienna Marabella, Maddie Bragg, Margot Lee. I try and watch a lot of like YouTubers that are in college just because it's so easy to get like advice from them. I really love Gossip Girl. I've watched that. I watch it at least like every school year. I've watched it every year since freshman year of high school. Even now, like I'll just kind of watch like random episodes, which is what I was doing today. Oh, Big Mouth, that show is so funny. It's a cartoon show. It's kind of like Family Guy. I watch a lot of like French movies. I love the Yves Saint Laurent movie. The movie, oh, LOL. There's a French version on Netflix, and it is so good. That's like one of my favorite French movies. I love it so much. So it's so good. My ideal answer is New York City. I don't know how obtainable that will be, but I'm really hoping that I land a really awesome job after I graduate, and I definitely want to do like internships, hopefully in like a big city like LA, New York, anything like that. So I get a 16 ounce. I don't know what size it is, like don't kill me. I'm like trying to think of it, but I don't know what size it is. I get a 16 ounce soy latte with 2 pumps of hazelnut. That is like my holy grail. I love it so much. I think a Tesla would be really cool to own. I see them occasionally, like whenever I'm home. I just love the look of them, and especially like, the most important thing is that they run on electricity, which is something that a lot more cars need to start adopting. I just hope they start making them like more affordable, because obviously no one can afford like $90,000 car. I don't know like the exact price range, but I know they're pretty up there. So that is all the questions I'm going to be answering in this Q&A. If you guys liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave me some comments down below. I like to read them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any like video requests, like I said, please leave them in the comments, or you can just kind of like shoot them at me wherever you can reach me. That was supposed to be a Kim Possible reference, but I failed miserably. That's right. Okay, bye guys, I'll see you later at my next video.